Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's speak English together. Well, so today, although I'm very sleepy, very sleepy, still have been through the sleep deprivation last night, and I guess the reason would be caffeine intake. Yeah, too much caffeine intake, especially after 3 p.m. So yeah, I need to find a way to limit my caffeine intake, which means like coffee or teas, especially after 3 p.m. All right, this is one thing. The second thing is, yeah, although I really don't want to study today, because of the like a low, what can I say, low motivation, low energy, yeah, today. However, I think, yeah, it's still, I still can do it, right? It's not like my brain doesn't work anymore. Number one, my brain doesn't work at all, or something like that. My brain still have some spaces for me to absorb some knowledge. Okay, so that's the thing. I encourage myself go to study. So this is the last week of this course, which is Uncommon Sense Teaching. Yeah, this course is focused on teaching. The last week, so they are talking about some very exciting things. Okay, then I watched the first two videos. First two videos is the insight for evolution on how modern humans learn. So if these two videos focus on how humans brain grow up and learn all these kind of knowledges. We can imagine that when we are young, right, we can learn our native language so easily, and we can learn, yeah, lots of things, like learn to walk, learn to crawl, right, from a very young baby who, like, originally can only behold in mom's arms, and then grow up, learn to crawl, learn to sit, then learn to walk, learn to speak. Is it amazing? Right? It's so amazing. Yeah, I do think so. I personally learn a lot from my son's growing up with turning her back, turning his back, and study languages and walk, and yeah, so many things. I just learned the natural enforce, natural strength, right, from his growing up. As a mom, I can see the natural force, really. All right. So in this course, in these two videos, they talk about how human beings' brain grow when we are only toddlers, which means 2 years, before 2 years old. Our brain is like can absorb any knowledge from outside, whatever the world throw to us, right? So we use up lots of energy when we do it. However, after 2 years old, yeah, I think the part of this brain become more matured, and then the energy like get down, and the brain have to cut off some useless, unuseful knowledge. So this process means pruning. After pruning, people kept the main what main function, like walking, dressing or something like that, and the language, right? Primary language, first language. So this is the ability that people grow, right? And at the, it's just likewise in the discipline. When the discipline encounter the another people from another discipline's opinion, it will be useful, right? Is that like a new things come into it, because we already grow up, we have been spruned, right? We have been pruned, so meaning cut off many we thought is unuseful knowledges, right? However, an outsider, they might perceive in a different way, so they gave an opinion. It's just so useful for you. So they said that there are two type of people will be, their opinion will be very valuable to the discipline, which is the new student who just start to learn your discipline, right? And as he knows nothing about the discipline, who normally will give a very useful opinion to the discipline, very fresh, right? In his or her perspective. Another type of person would be the who studied other disciplines, right? An outsider, and they could give a very useful opinion to that discipline as well. So yeah, this is the study, right? You can see that how we copy the theory from a toddler's brain growing up to a discipline's work, right? So this is the video 1. So to video 2, it's about the difficult thing we learn and the easy thing we learn. We can imagine like we always be easy to learn our first language and walking or something like this, right? This is all recognizing the face. This is like buried in our dream. Yeah, it's true, because human being, like the revolution have been through thousand years, 100,000 years. So we already learned to recognize our face in the tribe, right? When we are gathering food and hunting food in a very small and specific group. So you need to recognize the face, right? So this is something we can learn very easily because it's buried in our dream. And our first language, you need to communicate with your group. So this is the first language. These things like buried in your dream, so you can learn it very, very quickly. This is a biologically primary material. Okay, so there are other things as biologically secondary material, which means that difficult things to learn. For example, reading, writing, and the math, right? If no one guides you how to read, you probably don't know how to read. You cannot recognize the words, and how to write in sentence, how to do math, right? You need someone help you to guide this. So it's a difficult thing to learn, your secondary material. Okay, so yeah, here's the thing. So why they talk about the easy thing to learn and the difficult thing to learn? Well, yeah, I'm probably I think it's still talking about the disciplines. I might move this part to the first part, but yeah, that's some confusion in my mind, right? So Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. There are some important concepts in these two videos. So that's what I learned today. All right, that's great. And I also learned the process of brains growing up, brains maturity. Like people's brain, the first part of the brain got mature is our back part of the brain, right? And then it grows slowly until the front of our brain gets matured, and the front brain is our what judge and judgment. Yeah, judgment is part of the brain. So when you see kids, they can learn things. Don't worry, it's a process, right? Just help them. That's why teachers matters, right? That's how teachers matter, and how parents matter. We suppose guide our kids, our students to learn well. And yeah, that's a good cause. I like that. And I think that's what I learned in today's video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. See you in next video.